The only color that matters in financial transactions is green. Period. So if you don't want my brown, then don't take my green. Just because he decided that he doesn't want to service me because he was nasty and the little girl wasn't supposed to check him, you don't get to talk to me like I got pickaninnies and I'm picking cotton in your grandma's backyard. Okay, very good. Because I'll leave, but only after the million people who follow me see exactly who you are. Please tell someone you know to jump on. Hey, y'all, how you doing? This person is calling the cops on me right now. I'm at Hertz to pick up a car.
As I told you, ma'am, you're
he
not
was
allowed to film
talking
on
to
here.
me. Yeah, I'm not allowed to film. The cops say the same thing. So while you're calling them, please. He's on the phone. He's on the phone with 911 right now. So this gentleman is waiting for 911. I came in to pick up my car. He's talking to me like I'm stupid. So when I questioned why he was talking to me like that, he then had a problem with it and told me to either give him my ID or I can leave and not get the car. That's how it works in this country. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Hey, I'm standing in Hertz waiting on the cops to come because he's calling 911 on me. He had already spoken to me with tone before I got here. When I walked in the door, he's talking to me like I'm crazy. So when I asked him why he's speaking to me in the tone that he's talking to me in, he decided he wasn't going to rent me my vehicle. Why am I back in this building? I just thought about it. It's always an issue with this company. He wants to know. And then he told me it was not legal for me to film inside of the building. So since he's calling the cops anyway, maybe I will have actually broken a law, because coming in to get the car was not breaking one, and telling him not to talk to me like I'm stupid is not breaking the law either. I'm waiting on the police officers. If Hertz wants to write me a check, y'all almost wrote me one last year. You might want to check it out.
Yes, we have a customer here that's making a disturbance in our office, and she's repeatedly used profanity. We've actually...
I said no, not repeatedly. And your tapes will show that, you liar.
Stop lying, because you disrespected my
You
wife.
disrespected me,
Earlier.
and I told you you're a racist. Not repeatedly. I said it one time, and I meant it. I meant it.
Please call the police.
Yes, the cops are on the way. And I'm not leaving, because if somebody puts cuffs on me today, I'm on a whole lot of shit out this. I promise you. Please do. I'll wait.
I don't understand how you can be rude to somebody, but when you get it back.
And when you get checked on being rude, you tell them that you got a problem with it. You're gonna call the cops. Learn how to talk to people. Y'all need sensitivity training, you dumb idiot. Some racist man behind the counter. I just thought about it. I don't even know why I'm back in this particular rental car place. Why did I come in here? I am going to keep recording. The cops are on their way. The cops are on their way. This should be interesting. We already have history. I guess all that's necessary is for a white person to call the cops and say that you're being whatever. Oh, I'm going to stay on live. Trust me. Trust me. Can you do me a favor? Can you call our lawyer, please? Mo. I thoroughly believe that you only run from the cops when you've done something wrong. And even though this country has proven that you don't have to be guilty when they show up, I'm not leaving because I didn't do anything. And since I'm being filmed, everybody's being filmed. You don't get to tell me you're gonna film me, but I can't film you. Miss me with that. Calling corporate is not going to help this in this moment, because he decided that he was calling the cops. So since the cops are on their way here, I'm going to wait for them. Right. The last incident that I had with them, when they tried to say that I stole a car, this is Hertz culture. This is Hertz culture. Oh, by the way, when he called the cops, he said that I was in here being disruptive and repeatedly using profanity. I absolutely called him a racist, but I didn't repeatedly use it. I said what I needed to say one time. Called him for what? Because he was talking to me like I was crazy, and I checked him for his tone and threatened me when I started to film, by the way. Ain't they all, why they scared of cameras? Why they so scared of cameras? He shouldn't worry, he has a mask on. Y'all can't really see what he looks like, right? Oh, last time I declined to prosecute. This time I will. I will. So I hear you. I didn't take the check the last time. This time I will.
And ma'am, just to let you know, we are closed at this point and you will have to leave the building. And if you do refuse to do so, we will have to let the sheriff know that as well.
Okay. Say that again,
Call
please.
the police.
We waiting on them to get here. I'm waiting on the cops. Because
You
if
can't do
you,
that outside, ma'am.
oh no, I'm gonna do it right here since you said I'm trespassing anyway, right? And I still have an active rental unless you canceled it without a good reason to. Oh, you did? Great, great. You just helped me. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. I'm not gonna catch a charge. It'd be the worst decision these police ever made in their life. He voided my rental, so that's his way of saying I don't have a right to be here. But I have a driver's license, and Hertz actually took my money before I got here. He canceled my car, but they actually already took my money. They have my money. They have my money, so if I no longer have a rental, I should be refunded. Isn't that correct? Yeah. So I'm calm, and I will leave as soon as he processes my refund. And if that is above his pay grade, then he should find someone who can do that, because I will not leave without my refund. I'm leaving without a car, so I should be leaving with my money. He canceled it. I have it. It's not a problem. They took the money, and he knows that. So, because all he needed to do was see my license and hand me the keys. Yeah, I was accused of stealing a Hertz car last year, too. He didn't give me the car because he didn't want to. He was rude. He was speaking to me in a demeaning tone, and I checked him on it. I asked him why was he speaking to me like I was stupid. No, I'm not sitting here for nothing. I'm sitting here because he canceled my car, but the refund. I need a refund. The car was prepaid, so it's a local edition, so there is no supervisor, just the interesting individual who works behind the desk. So he didn't lie about calling the cops. Actually, if you go back and listen to the beginning of this live, you can hear him talking to them, and you can hear them lying and telling them that I'm in here creating a disturbance and screaming and repeatedly using profanity. Oh, no, he had it on speaker. I heard the 911 dispatch. And so at the end of the day, no, I don't have my receipt because he didn't give it to me. He canceled the car. But I do have a digitally generated one in my email because when they took the money, they sent me the receipt. Where is this? This is in America. It's in America. That's where this is. Anytown, USA. He ain't that stupid. Be careful. What is he doing in the back? He's not that stupid, I promise you. He's not that stupid. It is the principle. And I'm tired of people weaponizing the cops. I am. I'm so sick of it. Other cultures other than people of color, because anyone other than a person of color seems to be able to do this. He don't have to give me the car. What he can do is process my refund, and he's done neither. So since he canceled my reservation, he can process my refund. And I will not wait a week, because they did not wait a week. He chose not to service me. So here we are. Hi, how are you? I've been better.
They were had a contract, it's already graded, they're not charging anything, they need to go. They're refusing to do so.
They already.
So with the contract, what is it like? So they pay any money or anything
They
like
just
that?
reserved the vehicle.
No, he's not telling the truth. It was prepaid.
No, let him.
Okay, no problem.
So they
He didn't even
owe
bother to look at it.
Do you owe anything to them? Contract void?
It's all done, we're already closed, we've asked them to leave several times, they refused.
Okay, can I get your name, please?
Tanner?
Okay, Tanner.
So you said,
I've already told them that it's voided, but they're still refusing.
currently now, are you willing to sign for trespassing if they do, if they're refused to?
Oh, boy.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Someone to be. How you doing?
Ma'am, respectfully, I didn't leave because I didn't do anything wrong. And if he decided that he wasn't going to service me today, then what he should have done was at least check to see that he owes me money back because they took it as a prepay.
Yeah, so that's obviously what we're going to make sure, like, because if, obviously, like, this is kind of more in the civil realm of, like, if you rent a car and stuff like that, However, obviously, I see you guys, it's a bigger issue.
It is.
Than just.
And can I
just
just,
the money.
may I share with you that last year, Hertz has been in a lot of trouble, and everybody is saying to me, why did you even bother to go back to Hertz? I was in the middle of this, $600 million lawsuit because I was falsely accused of stealing a car from Hertz last year, a car that I returned, and for weeks, almost months, was being harassed. It was in the news, it was everywhere, and I got sick with COVID during the time when the case was being filed, so I was not included in the filing. I actually had an opportunity to go back and sue Hertz again last year, and I chose not to. I would just rather be at peace with it. The people who actually lost a lot more than I did, they're being taken care of, and I'm okay. I can take care of myself, so I'm not a part of that lawsuit. But the culture of this company is very, very flawed. If you don't want people of color to do business with people of color, don't take our money, because the only color I know of that money is green. They don't have a problem taking my money, but it is a repeated thing. And and Hertz is tagged, as is my lawyer, because at this point, if it goes civil, I will not back down this time. This is the culture of their company. I refuse to leave because I didn't do anything wrong. And it's wrong when 911 becomes a weapon, because when people see him and they see me and he's saying that I'm the aggressor, 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying this is you, but 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is whatever he says goes. I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't have a problem leaving, because I really don't need to stay in this dusty Hertz office. But what he will do is refund my money, and if that is above his pay grade, or he didn't figure out how to do that when they were training him, get somebody on the phone that can. But they took the money as a prepay, and it wasn't even a prepay rental. But he was trying to process things so he can get out, and he ran the card before I even walked in the door, which is boo-boo on him, because what if the card was stolen? You need to see the card with the ID if that's what you're going to do, and not offer me gold service. Gold service is I should be able to walk in the door and just get my keys and leave, because all of my information is stored
The contract states you don't have to see him. The contract states we don't even.
I get to bypass that. But if you want to see my license, it's not a problem. But don't talk to me like I'm crazy. You have other people in here and you're talking to me like I'm unintelligent or like I don't understand what this process is. Clearly, if I'm a gold member, I've rented here before. So don't disrespect me and don't talk to me rudely in front. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But what he neglected to mention is the way he spoke to me when I walked in the door. And he knew who I was. My voice is, I'm sorry, my voice is very, very distinct. He spoke to me over the phone less than 15 minutes before I walked in the door. I told him I was 10 minutes away when he called me. That I would be here before he closed, I would come get the car, and I would not be late. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad he got a chance to tell his lie, because just like they got it on tape, I do too. And I will not let somebody tell me that I can't record when you're dialing 911 and telling them that I am in here going crazy. That is not what happened. He lied.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can record, but...
He told me it was against the law. Wow.
I mean, so certain things can get into the realm of, like, if someone, business owner asked to leave, and that can get into the trespassing realm.
Right.
And you can record.
Right.
From,
I agree. But he should return my money.
So, yeah.
And he didn't even offer that.
So,
He did.
I had heard from him that he said that he canceled the contract, didn't take any money. Are you able to
The money was
the
money was already gone. The money has already been represented.
Is it credit card or
He
like
didn't
debit
even,
card or?
it's my credit card on file. He didn't even bother to check it. If it's not something that he wants to do, then he should get somebody on the gold line who can assist me, who will reverse the charge immediately or tell me where I can go to get a car. But just because he decided that he doesn't want to service me because he was nasty and the little girl wasn't supposed to check him, you don't get to talk to me like I got pickaninnies and I'm picking cotton in your grandma's backyard. Tanner.
Are you able to see if the transaction got declined on your?
It wasn't declined. I watched it come out of my bank. I watched it come out of the bank before I got here. So if he's not going to process if he's not going to give me the car and he's not going to process the refund, then he should get someone on the phone who will.
We'll see if we can have something in his records, like a printout that says refunded, and because sometimes it takes
He didn't
a
offer
little bit
that.
for credit cards to like show
a
Or-
refund and stuff
or-
like that.
Yeah, I need it in writing that the refund has been
Thank you,
processed.
Jeff.
Oh, thank you guys. I have no reason to lose my cool. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't even have the capacity.
For what? You got your husband.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't even have the capacity to spaz. Like, there's no reason for me to. I didn't do anything wrong. And the reality of it is yes, business owners do have the right to refuse service. However, you don't have the right to refuse service and not return my money. So run me my money, and I will leave. Tanner, pasty boy, dusty boy, racist boy. Well, I'll be honest with you. What this says to me is that I should have sued them last year instead of just falling back off of it. But in real life, I was too busy trying to heal from. It was more important that I healed from last year. But I'm all better now. How about that? They called for backup. There's another police car here.
So what it be?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you why they called backup. Because clearly I'm not in here tearing anything up like he tried to make them believe when he was on the phone with 911.
Okay, so, unfortunately, they don't have anything that's like, he showed me the screen where it says void, RA void.
I'm a gold member, and what is supposed to happen if there's a discrepancy, he's supposed to get someone from the gold line on if it's something that he cannot do.
Okay, I don't know what their policy is regarding
I do.
that.
I've been with them a very long time.
But, like, he showed me the screen and I asked if there's anything that can actually be printed
show
out.
it to me.
It's kind of, it just has like more, maybe sensitive information, that's why, it's kind of like, but.
It's
the
my
place says that it
information,
can be
though,
printed
isn't it?
out. They did say that it is voided and there is a customer relations and billing and it's the same number. And if you want to speak with someone in billing, they'll be able to confirm that there was no credit card transaction made, and that it was voided. But it said it did place a hold as soon as you, I guess, reserve it as being a gold member.
That's not what happened.
And it also you can file a complaint that way too.
Oh, I absolutely will.
So this is that number for that. I mean, obviously.
So he was able to show you a screen that showed that
It's like
that he returned, because he never offered to do any of that, but he did offer me the door.
yeah, like copy and paste some reservation number, put it in, and at the very bottom it said RA voided, and I asked if it could be printed out, and he said no, like it's not like a form that can be printed out, because obviously I know
Never
that's
had
helpful
that
for you to
happen.
see.
I've never had that happen.
Yeah,
I've never been to a rental car place where they can't print you out your information to tell you.
Did they void your contract?
I've never had that happen.
To be honest, because contracts are made to be.
And if I'm just going to go ahead and be all the way transparent, why should I trust that he did what he said he was going to do? He called 911 and told y'all that I was in here spazzing out and screaming and hollering and causing, and he wasn't telling the truth then.
So then the way to
So
find
clearly
out
he's a
is to call
liar.
Billing. You call the billing and see, like, if that's what, that'll be, I guess, your proof, if you need that from Hertz. So I have the number right here.
Yep. Sweetheart, would you mind calling them? Thank you. The ridiculousness that he can show you something but say that it has sensitive information and he can't show it to me. That's insane. I have the gold number, but I'm live on my phone and I don't want to hang up. I don't want to go off live. I'll call the gold number when I leave. But honestly, it really won't be necessary for me to call them. The first person I'm calling when I get off live is my attorney. I see what you all are saying. It's the same thing I'm saying to him. He has refused to do any of the things that normally would take place if a reservation is canceled. He showed something to the police officer, but told her he couldn't show it to me because it contains sensitive information. If it's my reservation, wouldn't that sensitive information be mine? He also lied when he called 911 and told them I was in here going ballistic, like I was spazzing out. So I didn't receive the car because Tanner was disrespectful to me, and I told him, don't talk to me like that. He was talking to me like I was crazy. Oh, it's fine. I want a card with the manager's name. Thank you.
So
Yes.
this is the contact information for the store.
Oh, he said he can't give me a card.
He said he doesn't want to give you his.
Oh, he doesn't want to give me his information.
He said it's not their policy to have to give their name.
Oh,
So-
I'm not supposed to know who he is, although he has all my information. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I know that's what he told you. I just want to make sure that I got that correct.
had asked if it's
Okay.
their policy or not. It's their policy that they have to identify themselves,
Right. So I don't even understand why I called the police, Tanner. Why did you do that? I'm a woman trying to rent a car, not rob your establishment, and I don't need to, dummy.
Appreciate y'all.
Like, no, I don't need to talk to nobody but my lawyer right now. This is some BS. I cannot. Like, I just had the cops called on me because a man got mad because he spoke to me with a level of disrespect, and I told him what he wasn't going to do. So I am leaving without the car, right? But that's okay. I'm just going to take this as a sign that since I missed the window of opportunity to sue their last year because I was sick, that this has just given me an opportunity to reinstate because there's a new infraction. Please understand though, guys. Please understand this though. It's not just Hertz. I have dealt with craziness from different airlines. I've dealt with craziness from different rental companies. Tanners are everywhere. Tanner is everywhere. So it's not a single company. I deal with, follow me around the store because they look at me and they don't feel like I can afford to buy anything in the store. So they're watching me, looking at me as if I'm going to steal something. This is not just a Hertz issue. This is an America issue. So everybody's saying, what city you in? Where are you at? It's not about the city. I'm in America. I'm in America. This is Anytown, USA. This is Anytown, USA. He called 911 and he lied. He told them I was in there spazzing out, causing a disturbance, screaming and cursing at everybody. They can roll the tape back. It'll show that that was not what was happening. And this live will show the same. This live will show the same. I like how, I just want to know, and please help me out. Maybe I need to speak to, I want to know why it's okay for people to continue to call 911 and they don't get cited for trying to file a false police report. Neither of those officers looked at me and felt like I was a threat to anybody. But if you tell me you're calling the cops on me if I don't stop filming you talking to me like I'm crazy, I'm gonna have a seat and wait for the cops because I didn't break any laws. It's as simple as that. And what Tanner doesn't realize is that today was probably his last day at work. But there's some other company that would be happy to allow him to come and work for them because this is not a Hertz thing. It's an American culture thing. And it's everywhere. I get this in the airports. I get this in TSA. I get this when I'm waiting online to board a flight and someone decides that they want to stand in front of me and make an announcement to remind everyone that they're only boarding first class passengers. So once upon a life, people got cited for filing false police reports. Is that a thing, a people of color thing, or is that an actual thing? Because I've been seeing a whole lot of 911 situations. We all been seeing it. And please, what's everybody saying right now? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why is it okay for people to call and file false police reports or call and try to have somebody arrested for using their phone? I don't even have time to pay any attention to anybody that's in this live talking stupid. You want to walk around with your head in the clouds and act like it's only happening in one place and that you can get away from it? No. It needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed on a large scale, because at the end of the day, if there was actually some real recourse and people understood that they couldn't keep doing this and getting away with it, you ain't gotta like me. But to work inside of these corporations and to have to deal with the public, you don't have to pretend like you like me while you dealing with me and taking my money. I got the cops called on me for being a woman that wouldn't let a man talk to me like I was crazy today. The only color that matters in financial transactions is green. Period. So if you don't want my brown, then don't take my green. All All right, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. I will absolutely keep you posted, and I will not back down this time. I'm well, I'm not sick, I'm healthy, and I'm up for it. Y'all want it? Let's go, Hertz. We're going to do another dance. Bye, y'all.